throw from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught at the 25. And on the way home for a Broncos score.
Justin Jefferson.
64 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a he's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Geno Atkins got home that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second and 4.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. And the 49er first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Off-play action, Lawrence. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Well, you remember that season? He felt he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nick Bosa on the stop.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first and 10, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down. Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On second and 9. Rodgers completing it to the right side. Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On first down, Lawrence. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Bass is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, this is Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Being chased out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Randy Moss, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 22. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Off play action, Lawrence. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He lets it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Just keeping the play alive. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Carr completes it, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run here with Bo. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the gun, Lawrence. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The 9...